So we've officially run out of places to do a take on Die Hard. Wait, have we done Die Hard in a Home Depot yet? The Equalizer stars Denzel Washington in a reimagining of the 80s TV show about a man who takes it upon himself to right the wrongs of the world around him in swift and decisive fashion. But in upsetting an entire Russian mafia, he may have bitten off a little more than he can chew. But man, chew he does, with a fervor and intensity that is quite amplified from the TV show of the same name that ran for 4 seasons almost 30 years ago. Speaking of which, when it comes to making movies out of a TV series, my expectations are already low, which might be why this movie ended up being much better than I expected. Or maybe Denzel Washington just makes anything better. Seriously though, the dude is perfect for this role. The quiet intensity, the kindness that he exudes for those he protects, the measured justice he shows to those he pursues, it's all right in the Denzel wheelhouse. And he gives this movie a real authenticity it might have been missing otherwise. But my favorite thing about the movie is the way they develop these characters. The movie takes its time, letting us see the lives of this man and those he is close to in a way that really connected me to the story. It made it so that I not only knew who I was rooting for, but why I was rooting for them. A trick way too many movies don't understand. I also really love movies that have a hero who has the confidence to be one step ahead of the bad guys, never besting them accidentally, but truly winning the battle on intelligence and merit. Speaking of the bad guys, they were easily my worst thing about the movie. They're just so over the top. I mean, the main baddie was so melodramatic, they might as well have him twirling his mustache and tying some maidens to the train tracks. I mean, I like that the movie drew pretty clear lines about who deserved the Equalizer's swift hand. It's a necessary part of the formula, keeping us from getting caught up in the moral ambiguity of his vigilanteism. But enough is enough. Plus, they weren't really a match for Denzel. I got the feeling the movie wanted us to see this Russian cleanup man at the center of the evil actions as some sort of equal, but he never did anything to earn that, other than be grotesquely cruel and send wave after wave of henchmen after Denzel. A heads up, by the way, about the grotesquely cruel stuff. If you're squeamish, you might want to wait to see this in an environment where you can fast forward through that stuff. My point is, these villains were over the top in action, but soft in practice, and it could slightly downgrade your buy-in to this hero's greatness. At the end of the day, The Equalizer is a solid adaptation of the TV show's formula with some wonderful character development that grounds it in truth. Denzel is great, and even if his foes are a bit lame, he keeps the movie balanced right at a B. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. You can stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. First, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on if you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate. You can do that by clicking on the big gray subscribe button. Want to see more? Well, Box Trolls is also out this week, so you can click here to see my review of that. You can also click through to see some thoughts on the new fall TV schedule with my full 2014 TV preview. You can also click the logo right up here to go to the all-new YourMovieFriend.com, where you can find a searchable database of reviews, as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's best ever challenge. This is where you name the best movie ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best movie made from a TV show ever? Mine is the one that had one of the coolest theme music updates I'd ever heard, done by a couple members of U2. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and please